the Southern Ocean out there, rolling away down to Antarctica. Off our port side, we're heading along the bottom of the South Island of New Zealand, swinging round towards Milford Sound. A bit of a look there before a couple of days steaming back to Sydney town. But it's a bit wild out there. This is the southern end of the Fiordland area. It's where the Kiwis would retreat to, I guess, in that wild country if they're invaded. You can see on the sun there, there's a little bit of snow going through into the peaks. And here's the same view from the upper deck. Snow in there on the hills. Really wild country. A little bit of low cloud as well. Well, there's some much higher stuff, obviously. It's supposed to be wet when we get round to Milford Sound. Still travelling along the south coast. But fairly wild country still. In fact, most of the southwest corner of the South Island is what we see before us. I guess this is where they drop people for alone New Zealand. Fairly wild country to survive in. And the other thing I noticed is that the low clouds keep getting lower. This is supposed to be a good thing for Milford Sound, because the rain will have the waterfalls pouring down the cliff faces. But we will see when we get there. The constant and relentless sound of the waves on the bow, on the hull. Really rather quite relaxing in a lot of ways. This will be the last one for a little while. The microphone's starting to die, which is never nice. But yeah, you can see the clouds are coming down lower as we get further west, which is all part of the rich tapestry of the South Island of New Zealand. Okay, now travelling up the west coast, let's zoom in. And that opening there between that headland and that headland is, I believe, Milford Sound, which is where we're heading. So the clouds are still down, the wind is still reasonably strong. Currently down on deck 3. I'm about to race up to deck 10 to get a better view, I think. Yep, pretty sure that's where we're going. So that should be a hoot. We'll film more as we get closer. Find a nice spot to give ourselves a solid platform. Further along, starting to see more of an opening there in the Milford Sound. It's some wild country. Further along now, you can see the opening is starting to become more apparent. Should be a real vision when we get in there. Crags off there to the left, quite big, some quite high peaks. But we're working our way around. We can see in now. We should be turning any time. So up on deck 11 now. Don't think we go any higher. Definitely getting a better view down into the Sound. Heading into Milford Sound is her ladyship in tow. New battery attached. See the opening there? Maybe that's not the one. Maybe it's that one up there. Who's to know? Bit of snow on that peak up yonder. If we can keep still enough in the wind. Maybe that's the Sound up there. Who's to know? There goes that opening. We're not going in there. Still moving along in the gentle breeze that is southwest New Zealand. Clouds are still low, as you can see. So still, it's not wild. It's reasonably level. It's just a bit choppy. View of the crags up there. Looks very much like the caldera up at Cradle Mountain. So maybe it was volcanic as well. Looks like we might be heading into a little bit of rain up ahead. Time will tell. It's looking like the full Southern Ocean experience. Wind, rain. I hope we don't get an earthquake while we're in there. 3 sorts of water vapour coming up, following the clouds. Bit of wet water underneath us and some rain as well. The only thing we're missing is the ice. See the cloud nestled in there amongst the hills. Gives you some idea of the wildness of the place. And we'll just look back. This could be the opening up here. He said hopefully yet again. Dolphins off the starboard bow, eh? Tiny little ones. Hey. There they go again. Another opening there into the hills. Some snow on the background there on the hills, and here in the foreground as well. Vessel appears to be slowing. Maybe we're going to take a right turn. Cloud formations there. Wow. Swirls and patterns I've never seen before in clouds. This is because they're so close to the soil. Snow up the crack there. I just heard from the captain we won't be going in. It's not safe with this weather. But as I say, New Zealand's invaded. That's where they're going to fight the guerrilla war from. See up there through the passage. No, you're right. Lots of snow on the hills back there. But the winds apparently keeping it unsafe for navigation and have been like that since this morning. So we're not going in. You can see off the edge there, that's the end of the land up there. We're starting to move over to port, heading back out to sea for the run into Port Jackson in a couple of days. Those cloud formations, I've never seen anything like it. Truly worth the price of admission alone. And the breeze is picking up. There we are, moving off, saying a farewell to sunny New Zealand. Not that it's been that sunny today. We'll do a quick edit on this, and our next shot should be coming into Sydney Harbour.